All right. Good morning, Culers. It is time to wake up and Barca live Barcelona news every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. In today's episode, we are going to talk about the big win for Barcelona against Mallorca. We're going to talk about Barcelona presenting Ferran Torres, but they can't officially register him with La Liga. We'll talk about it, all right? Because what that means is that people got to go. Barcelona have to sell. So we're going to dive into Barcelona January transfer windows, all right? Transfer windows, transfer rumors. Barcelona January transfer rumors, as they say. I clearly need my caffeine. I'm going to drink this. I'm going to catch up with you all. That's what we do here on Wake Up in Barca. Like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, live Barcelona news covering all the headlines while we chat with Culers from around the world. If you're just finding us, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the conversation with the Stash Squad as we catch up on today's news. Let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right, intro is off. Tweet has been sent out. Good morning to you all. Ferran Torres is officially a Barcelona player, but not officially available for La Liga. So he was registered today. We'll jump over to Twitter. We'll take a look at some of his pictures, some of the things that he said in his presentation, but no kit number and no room on the La Liga roster for him just yet. So even though we are riddled with injuries, riddled with COVID outbreak, can't register Ferran Torres. So one of the things I want to do is take a look at our club salaries, see if we can get a current breakdown of who's making what so we can really figure out who's going to have the most impact if we sell them. Because I know the list. Umtiti, Coutinho, Luke de Jong, Langley. Well, Luke isn't ours. Sorry. People just want him out. We can't sell him. People just want him out, even after the last performance. People have talked about Dest, some others. So, unfortunately, that might be something that Barcelona look at. Here's the thing. It's not cash on hand. Cash on hand is not the problem. So, we don't have to sell our most valuable players. What we do have to do is sell players that are taking up a lot of the wages. So, let's go Barcelona players' salaries 21-22, and let's see if we can get some good data here. Where's this from? Let's see. FC Barcelona latest news.com. I don't know if I trust that. We'll see what happens here. You know I don't like these. Reject all. Save and exit. Okay. Barcelona contracts 2022 wages and highest paid. Let's see how accurate this is. Barcelona players contract 2022. What are they making? Yada, yada, yada. Give me the list. Give me the list. Okay, so player transfers. This is who we came in. All free transfers or loan. This is hilarious. Departures. All right, this looks like a pretty good list, actually. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you all can see. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's see what else here. Departures, first team player contracts. Is there anyone who's expiring in 2022 that we haven't thought of? Dani Alves has 1 year. Sergio Roberto, we know that. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. You know what I'm saying? Just, I'm mad at you, Ousmane. Mad at you. Anyway. Luke de Jong, he's on loan. All right, highest paid player, Memphis Depay salary. Ousmane Dembele, Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers. All right, is this in order? It looks like yes. Good. Okay, let's take a look, folks. Frankie de Jong, top earner. Listen, I know that he is not performing quite up to pitch. Hang on, before I get into this, guys, I'm sorry. I did not even say good morning to folks. I haven't done a Wake Up in Barca, an official one, in like a week or two. And I'm off tilt, obviously. So my apologies. Javier, good morning. Levi, good morning. I wasn't late. You guys know I really started at like 7:03, 7:04. I listed at 7, but if I'm here at 7, nobody else is here at 7. I start the show off with nobody. So I got to come in a few minutes late just to make sure you guys are here. Kudus, good morning, sir. giving me the over-under of 6 minutes. Came in under on this one, so suck it, nerd. What else we got? Levi says, sell Coutinho. We'll see. We're going to take a look at the salary list here. You Stupid says Coutinho and Umtiti. With them gone, you can register Torres. We'll see. I think you are correct in that. We're going to take a look at the salaries here. Kuda says, I'd sell Coutinho for a bucket of chicken. Wouldn't even push for extra crispy. Wow, dude, you would take soggy chicken for Coutinho. Wow. I would take that for Dembele. I'm not that upset with Coutinho. I realize we got to get him off the books. Xavi clearly is not going to use him. But more importantly, Dembele. Dembele's attitude is the wrong one. In a time when Barcelona are in a financial crisis, he's sitting there going, oh, well, if you're going to try to bring in Haaland, then you must have all the money in the world, which means you can pay me $40 million a year plus do a $30 million sign-on bonus and 15 to my agent. Kick rocks, Dembele. Kick absolute rocks. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Get out. I'm over it, Dembele. I stuck up for you, dude. I stuck up for you for years. From the transfer wages, from the transfer fee, to the injuries, to the missed opportunities, again, particularly against Liverpool. If you would have scored that fourth goal against Liverpool, the comeback at Anfield never happens. So, Dembele, you owe us money, dude. You owe us money. You missed almost more than half the games available over the last 4.5 years. It's absolutely insane. Oh, over under Zooms. My apology, Kudus. Well, just to make it over, we're going in hard. Just saying. Love the Zooms. Got the Zoomies, as they say. I hope nobody's getting seasick with me doing this motion sickness, I should say. Javier says, I would take half a Burger King meal for Dembele. I would take a collection of old McDonald's French fries from underneath Kudus' car seat for Dembele. I would take that. That's where I value him right now. You Stupid says you could sell Umtiti, Coutinho, and Dembele. You could stall Umtiti, Coutinho, and Dembele out of the World Cup. That's what Barca should do. If I'm Xavi, Dembele plays a game again. Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know how that sentence makes sense. Say that again. Levi says sell Neto too. We'll see. All right, let's take a look at salaries and see who's going to give us the most bang for our selling buck. Because again, we don't necessarily need cash on hand, so we don't have to sell our high transfer value players. We need to clear salary cap. All right. This one concerns me. I love Sergio Busquets. Absolutely love Sergio Busquets. And maybe this is not reflecting his renegotiated wages, but that's a lot. That's a lot of money to be playing Sergio Busquets, especially when we can just as easily slide in Frankie de Jong, have Gavi and Pedri play next to him. Just saying. I'm assuming that we don't have to pay Sergio Aguero anymore. I'm assuming. I don't know if that's the case, though. I don't know if there's some clause in his contract that he gets a payout, that he gets a say on salary. I'm really not sure. So we might save some money there. Dembele, you're already the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 highest paid player, and he's demanding more. I just can't. It's unbelievable. The disrespect that Ousmane Dembele has shown Barcelona. Get real. Miralem Pjanic, don't ever let him back at Barcelona. Umtiti has to go. Sergio Roberto needs to renegotiate. Honestly, Jordi Alba might be one to look at. I know that's sacrilegious. Basically, Jordi Alba, Busquets, PK, you guys have to lower your wages or it's time to move on. That's it. Coutinho has to go. And then it's kind of peanuts below there. Neto won't get as much. That's obviously not his current wages. That's his wages before his new contract. I think this is pretty accurate, though. So, yeah, I mean, when you're looking at the salaries, when you're looking at who doesn't play, sell Dembele, sell Umtiti, sell Coutinho. Honestly, Neto doesn't really make enough for it to make a huge difference. But the captains need to take a bigger pay cut. I'm sorry, but if this is still accurate, the captains need to take a bigger pay cut. I'm just saying. Everybody on here could could take a pay cut. Anyway, Kuda says Kyle Cash just yacked on port side. Vipula says, John, if we look at this from his point of view, why should he be paid peanuts when Haaland, if we sign him, might earn like 30 million? Because Haaland actually plays, because Haaland actually scores goals when he plays, because Haaland is an outright superstar, while Dembele is still just a potential top talent. Maybe that's why. I could think of other reasons. The attitude. Dembele stays up all night playing video games and then is late for training, whereas Haaland, from all reports, is the constant professional. Maybe it's because we actually need a striker and a number 9 to come in and be world class, whereas we have an abundance of wingers who are above average. To me right now, Dembele is an above average winger who's injured for half of the games and demanding a high salary. Why would we want to keep him? We have Abde, we have Torres, we have Ansu, we have Akamach, we have, who am I missing? Hukla. That's 5 wingers right there before I even mention the name Dembele. So tell me again, Dembele, why we should pay you Ballon d'Or salary to sit on the bench. Tell me why. Tell me why. Give me one reason, Dembele. One good reason why. I'll tell you what, there's not. There's no good reason. Sell him. Get rid of him. It's ridiculous. You Stupid says, personally, I don't re-sign Roberto. I love the guy, but this time is over. Just my opinion. I'd hate to see it. I would rather, before Sergio Roberto goes, I would much rather have everyone else mentioned cleared out. He would be the last one to sell for me. The absolute last one, in my opinion. Just saying. So yeah, that's who we got to sell. I hate to say it, but Umtiti, Coutinho, who else did I say? Dembele. Those 3. That's who you got to sell. Phelps says, agree. Ciao, ciao, Dembele. Coffee, hello, sir, says, we have a 17 million offer for Umtiti from Newcastle. Hope he will go there. Umtiti has just been dragging his feet on any transfer. He was offered to some French leagues. He was offered to Besiktas. And now reports of Newcastle. But I don't know why he wouldn't. Why not go to Newcastle? You get to play in a top flight league. You get to play for a club that's going to be revamping, all kinds of money coming into the club. Levi says, what's going to become of Des? Once he's healthy, he'll be our right back. I know I'm as excited as anybody else about Dani Alves returning, but he's not going to be the starting right back, match in and match out. He's going to be supplemental. Mustache getting a little long, getting in my mouth right now. Dani Alves will be supplemental. If Jordi Alba has to be out and Des plays on the left side, Danny will be the go-to right back. If Des is out for some reason, Danny will be the go-to right back. If Des needs a rest, if it's a lower La Liga, or if it's a Copa del Rey midweek, something like that, Dani Alves gets to play. But Serginho Dest, he's too valuable. He can play on the right wing, the left wing, right back, left back. I know some people are hating on him a little bit. His finishing is garbage, but he is a defender after all. All right, I know he can play on the wings, but he is a defender. So I like what Des brings. I like his versatility. His confidence needs work, and his consistency needs work. You could say that consistency part about a few players on Barcelona, though. Focus says Umtiti, Roberto, Braithwaite, Piqué, and Dembele out. I would no to Piqué. No to Piqué. He's a club legend. Take a salary cut. Here's what the thing. Piqué, Busquets, Alba probably all should have been sold 2 years ago. All right? So the fact that they're still here, if veteran legends are going to stick around, club heroes, you got to take salary cuts. You have to. Because right now, Sergi Busquets is taking up a big salary and playing time on the pitch. I know that he's performing up to the levels that we expect and that we want from our center defensive mid. So I'm not saying performance-wise. I'm just saying age and salary and the fact that we have these players coming up now. We can't make the mistake of not allowing Pedri, De Jong, and Gavi to get their time in and gel. I'm hoping that we see more of Frankie De Jong in that defensive mid role like we saw against Mallorca yesterday. That's what I'm hoping for. Levi says Morata is a Madrid fan. Unacceptable. He did play for Madrid, both of them. So you got to keep that in mind. You guys want to go over the good, the bad, and the Barca? I don't think many of you actually watched it. We can jump over and do that real quick, like the good, the bad, and the Barca. Let me see here. Hang on, because I think I could be wrong. I'm going to do this. We'll see what happens here. Okay, it worked. Turn that off. You guys know who it is anyway. The good, the bad, and the Barca. If you didn't see the uploaded video, which some of you are not watching these uploads, I know it based on the numbers, folks. I'm calling you out. Just kidding, of course. The good, the bad, and the Barca. I mentioned I could go a number of ways on the good. I think that Barcelona bossed the match. We had a lot of possession, 65% possession, over 560-something passes, 568 passes, I believe it was. Good possession, good shots on target. Only allowed 2 shots and a clean sheet. So a lot good from the match. But got to shout out Riqui Puig getting a start, a rare start for Barcelona. Performed well. Wasn't exactly a standout in terms of the score sheet, but if you know what you're watching, if you're looking for that Barcelona DNA, someone who's creating space, taking advantage of space, a little spark plug in the midfield, that's Riqui Puig. Again, not going to say that he's ready to knock Pedri, Gavi, De Jong, or Busquets out of a potential starting role, but he is ready to be that supplemental midfield that can play in Copa del Rey, that can play in the midweek matches, that can fill in La Liga when there are injuries. He's at that level. He's not the phenom that some people say he is, okay? But he's playing well. I like where he's at, and a good performance gets him the good box for yesterday's match against Mallorca. When it comes to the bad, this is where I'll listen to you guys in the chat if you have some other complaints, but I got nothing. I got nothing on this one. Yes, we allowed that opportunity late where Ter Stegen had to come up big. But other than that, the defense was great. Araujo, Eric, PK, even Mingueza. Mingueza ended up getting the assist on the goal. I actually forgot about that part. I had to adjust his rating at the end of it because he got that assist. So, again, not an outstanding performance, but I don't have any complaints. Possession, passing, shots on target, clean sheet. This was a very Barca performance with a Barca B inspired team. So it'd be real hard for me to complain about anything that happened in this one. In terms of the Barca, you got to give it to Ter Stegen, right? He got man of the match from the broadcast, and much respect for that, of course. But for me, it's a Barca performance. He was getting a lot of heat. People talking all kinds of smack going into it, saying that we should sell Ter Stegen, saying that it's time for him to move on elsewhere. Wrong. Ter Stegen's here to stay. He's still top 3, top 5 keepers in the world. Top 3 probably. I would still put him top 3. People have bad runs of form sometimes, and I don't even think he was playing all that bad. So for his huge save, keeping us with a clean sheet and getting 3 points for the Blaugrana, Ter Stegen gets the Barca box, which leaves none other than Luke de Jong getting the mustache man of the match. Big goal for club, big goal for player. Almost scored twice. Well, almost had a hat trick in the first half. One off the post, little trickle shot. One wild bicycle kick off the crossbar. If you haven't seen that, you got to go back and watch it. Something to see. Rooney-esque, Ronaldo-esque, if you will. Did not know who inspired Luke de Jong, but he had his Wheaties yesterday morning, apparently. Gets the goal, gets the win. He may not be here by the end of January. We may cancel his loan. He may go somewhere as part of like a 3-way swap. Who knows? But for the time being, happy to see it. Mustache man of the match, Luke de Jong, in the Barcelona victory 1-0 over Mallorca. Let's turn to the chat. What do you think, my friends? What did I get right? What did I get wrong from today's version of Wake Up and Barca? What do you think, my friends? Focus says Puig is a good youngster. He's still got to develop a little bit. I would like to see him pack on some muscle. You Stupid says Mazraoui, I got to learn how to say his name, is a little injury prone. That's why Des started in Ajax, believe it or not. I did not know that, actually. I did not know that he was at Ajax while Des was there. That's an interesting, fun little fact. Ghost Law says, John, the 3 captains all cut the salary, and the salary you show, it's wrong. Is there a more updated one? This did feel like perhaps it was... Here we'll go. This is from October. We can take a look at this one, maybe. Maybe this will be a little bit more updated. Nope, this is still showing... This is still showing the same thing. If you take a look at those salaries. And that's only top 10. So I'm trying here. We'll try this one, maybe. This seems to be the same thing that I was just looking at. Yeah, I feel like this is a different website, but it's the same exact stats. Can we... 146, Braithwaite, Dembele. No, this still has Griezmann on it. Look at that. Get out of here. So that's as close as I can get. I mean, maybe the captain... I know the captains did get... did have their salaries cut. I know that. But I can't get accurate numbers, apparently. Well, how do you guys know the salary is very wrong? Barcelona wages 2021-22. That's what I'm searching. Yeah. I know we got it cut. I know. I think we looked at Barcelona latest news. That's the one we looked at, right? Yeah, this is the one we already looked at. So that's the top result. Salary Sport. Maybe they'll give us something a little bit more accurate. All right. This might be accurate. This looks good, actually. Where's Gerard Piqué? Okay, I think this is accurate, folks. Let me zoom in a little bit more because this is small font. I think this is accurate. Let's take a look here. Coutinho would be our highest paid player. This makes sense. Get rid of Coutinho, get rid of Dembele, get rid of Umtiti. Busquets still needs to take a little bit of a salary cut. Alba can take more. Jordi Alba can take more. Or Sergio Roberto can take more, excuse me. Okay, this makes a lot more sense, actually. Now PK's down there. That's all good. I'm fine. And where's Busquets? Dude, this is not okay. So unless Busquets' contract has not been updated, which there's a possibility, I'm thinking maybe Busquets, Alba, and Roberto's contract have not been updated. They're probably closer to what PK's making. I'm assuming. Right? So I think this is accurate. Can we all agree that this one's a little bit more updated? Vipula, if you sent one in the chat, I don't think it lets you send links. I think I have that turned off. You Stupid says, I made a lot of my Barca brothers and sisters mad with a discussion on Boosie yesterday. Listen, I love Boosie, but part of running a successful club is you have to have the talent pool rotated throughout their career. So as a player comes in and they start to get that breakout, you need to give them time, start rotating them in. But that means that the older, more established players need to start rotating out. Barcelona did not do that. We let Lionel Messi's core group of friends stick around to win now, and we had no focus on the future whatsoever. And then the future came and smacked us in the face. Messi was gone, and the future was here, and we did not prepare for it. So that's the problem. You have to be able to have an eye on winning now and an eye on winning for the future. That's what Barcelona does. You'll see a lot of clubs have eras. So you'll go fully invested in the now, and then when those players are done, when they're past their prime, it's over and you got to refresh. If you do it right, if you do it the right way, you can rotate players. You can have that succession planning so that it's not a complete restart when you get to this point. So poor planning from Barcelona, poor personnel management, paying veteran players too much to stick around for too long without bringing in the youngsters, okay? For years, we did not bring in players. So we're just now getting back to the point where we're having our youngsters come in. Anyway, back to these salaries. So based off of this, it's obvious Coutinho, Dembele, Umtiti, sell them in January, sell them right now. Busquets, Alba, Roberto, you could all take a little bit of a pay cut if this isn't updated. Sergio Aguero should be off of our salary by now. Neto can go. Braithwaite can go. And I think we can stop there. Yeah, we can stop there. Gavi only makes $3,000 a week. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Okay, so based off of salary, based off of who Xavi is actually going to use, that's what we're looking at, friends. The reports are accurate. This is the first time in a while that I've actually looked at the salaries to see what makes sense. I know if you go online, everyone says Coutinho, everyone says Langley, or not Langley, everyone says Umtiti, everyone is now saying Dembele. I'm on board. I'm on board with that. I was pulling for Coutinho, but with the salary that we're paying him, he's just not good enough. It's just not good enough, especially when we have other options on the wing and in midfield now. He's just not doing enough for us. I'm not saying that he's a crap player. I'm not saying I won't enjoy watching him at another club. But Coutinho has to go. Dembele can pretty much fist himself. Samuel Umtiti, best of luck. You got to find another club, my dude. That's where I'm at with this. That's where I'm still at with this one. I think Artur Turan is no longer part of the club, right? I don't think he's still with the club. I'm looking on this list. He's not still with the club. He hasn't played in such a long time. He just kind of trickled out. He was another player. Big star for Atletico Madrid, comes over to us. Womp, womp, womp. It's poop. It's a bunch of poop. Can't stand it. I said it, Vibula. I said it. Coffee is gone. I think we talked about just about everything. We did the good, the bad, and the Barca. We talked about Ferran Torres and Barcelona not being able to actually register him. They're saying I saw that headline that we'll register Ferran once he's fit and healthy and blah 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 blah. Nah, dude. It's when we can sell players. So Coutinho, Dembele, Umtiti, get him out of here. I think that's going to be it for today, folks. I got to go back to work this week. I had the last 2 weeks off. It was fantastic. Got a lot of stuff done. Made a lot of upgrades on this channel, actually. I started a little list. What all did I do? We finished up the good, the bad, and the Barca. I'm going to be doing those post-match videos more often. Cleaned up a lot of space on my computer so that I don't have to worry about things crashing. We did a Welcome Torres video. Wake up in Barca transitions so we can go boom, 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 like that. And the close-up, of course. We love the close-up. What else did I do? Made new lineup cards. Started working on a new logo. Lots of stuff still happening on the channel. What do I think about Morata? I think my tagline for that is 6 years and 3 flops ago, I would have appreciated Morata coming in and taking a chance with us. But no. Nope. Former Madrista times 2 and 29 years old and flop after flop after flop. Listen, if he comes and proves me wrong, then awesome. I will take that hit. I'm just not excited about it. I would rather us not bring in a number 9. Sell Umtiti, sell Coutinho, sell Dembele, and then for the rest of the year, ride out Ansu, Memphis, Torres, Abde, Hukla, and Akomach. There's 6, and sorry, we can get Braithwaite back, and we'll still have Luke de Jong for the rest of the season. There's your 7 forwards, okay? If you can't get into top 3 in the Liga and make a run at Copa del Rey with those forwards, then it is what it is. All right, Morata's not gonna make a difference. Why bring him in? So that's all I'm saying. I wouldn't bring in anybody else in January. I would focus on selling the players that we need to sell, moving forward with what we got. We have a good enough squad that we can get top 3, make a run at Copa del Rey, make a run at Europa. It is what it is. All right. Okay, I'm going to get out of here, folks. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I really do. You Stupid says, you have a great Barca channel. My brother Mustache and Morata would miss on purpose being former Madrid. Hilarious. Good send-off. I appreciate the compliment. Next up on the channel, we're going to do Wake Up in Barca on Wednesday. Fingers crossed I should be able to live stream the Copa del Rey match against, Linares Deportivo, I believe it is. Fingers crossed. I got to work I got to finagle my work schedule a little bit to make it happen, but we will be here live Wednesday morning for Wake Up in Barca. So if nothing else, I will see you there, my friends. In the meantime, if you didn't see the post-match reaction or the post-match analysis, good, bad, and the Barca, make sure you go back, watch those videos, and I will see you all next time right here on the Undefeated channel. Thanks so much for tuning in and taking a ride, my friends. Love y'all. Bye.